What's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL, Opposite from the Norm. And real quick, I just want to let y'all know about Opposite from the Norm apparel t-shirts. Brought to you by GFam G-Wear. You like our show and our content? Then go to gfament.com and click on G Store, and there you can purchase an Opposite from the Norm t-shirt. Also, you can check out other great tees that represent true kings and true queens as well. Shirts that motivate and make you feel great. Once again, that's gfament.com and click on the G Store link to get your apparel tees. Now back to the show. Chill.
Yeah. What's good, everybody? This is your boy JTL,
What's up? This your man HD. What's going on?
aka Late D. Uh,
Nah, you late today. Not me. You late today. We gonna
uh,
start calling you Late J. How about that? Since I'm late D, you late J.
you late D, and I'm late TL.
There you go.
hmm All right, so y'all know what it is. I made sure y'all smash that like button, comment, share. Definitely make sure you subscribe. You know what it is, opposite from the norm. So I was telling HD earlier, well, like a couple of days ago, that we always talking about certain celebrities that we like, man, fuck them. So, especially the black celebrities. So, if y'all seen a lot of our shows, we always point out certain celebrities when they happen. So now we decide to compile a list of those people that we saying fuck them. We got certain tier levels. It's like three. The third one, if you own that third one, it may be because you're in a situation where you can do something different and become a better person. If you own two, that means you about ready to go head first. And if you own one, as my partner A says, he don't give a fuck if you get hit by a bus. Pretty much
Hit
that.
by a bus. I want to be driving that bus too.
Oh, uh-huh. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I know this cat, he made a whole list. I'm going off the top of the dome. He made a whole list.
Well, it's
So
gonna be kind of hard for me to necessarily say who's on like tier 2 and 3, but for us tier 1, the ones that's on the bus, that's gonna be pretty easy for me to do.
right, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like let's try to start with some people on tier three.
Oh
I,
shit. I mean, shit. See, that's gonna be hard for me to do. I guess I'm gonna have to follow your lead on that one because most of the people who I wrote down on my list are pretty much tier 1 and tier 2. Like tier 3, we still trying to be kind of nice and shit. But right about now, in the climate that we living in and the things that's going on in the world, I don't really feel like being nice to no motherfucking body. And somebody made a comment to me that I shared with my partner about, we make it super big and large one day, we ain't gonna have no comrades, we ain't gonna have no allies or anything like that because we be going in on everybody. And my response to that is, I don't give a motherfucker about no ally, and I don't give a motherfucker about no friends. How about that?
mm, mm.
We don't
All right.
need it because the people who are gonna be down with us, those are the people that we gonna need to rock with us. All the people that are gonna quote unquote dislike us or hate us, well, there's a reason why we say what we say. We just not coming off the top of our dome like, oh, this person's bad. We have a reason, and we can back up our reason. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who won't be a friend or an ally, that's good. So no Kool-Aid pump through my bloodstream at all. Period.
Well, I'll give you an example. For the tiers. Okay. We was talking about this earlier. So I'll say this. All right, Nick Cannon for me was on tier three, right? Now my partner says he feel like Nick Cannon is on tier two because now you see that Viacom talking about they thinking about talking to them. So I would say Nick Cannon's on tier 2. Whatever happens, the next step that happens, like if he go back to Viacom, then he's pretty much on tier 3. I'm in tier 1.
Because he's thinking about running back to master, you know, and that's what a lot of these people do. They want to talk, they want to say all this big stuff, but then when master come, they want to bow down to master, bow down to the cracker, and run back, you know, and those are the people that we say get the fuck out of here because we it's like we as black people we need to stand on our own 2 feet and we need to quit running to master. We need to quit tap dancing for master. We need to quit begging them for shit. We need to do our own thing. And people like that who, you know, we're not pocket watching, but we know this man is worth over 100 million. We know this man got money. So why does he need to be crawling and begging, you know, back to master?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's pretty much that's what we mean by the tiers. Like Nick is on 2. Like it's looking like a situation where he's getting ready to dive back in and
Run back to his master.
yeah, like he's basically
Please let me come back, boss. Please, boss.
he he
Please.
ba- he basically like swimming back to the boat,
And you
about to
know,
get there.
I could take this from. I'll just say this real quick, and we can move forward. I could take this for an example where I had a situation back when I worked at a certain company, and they had called me into the office because they were it was something in regards to they said that I did something wrong, and whatever I did wrong was like a fireable offense if they found out that I did it. So they had to go back, they had to check, you know, my call logs, and they had to go back and check, you know, my notes and do a study and then, excuse me, an investigation on it. And through the whole time, I was just like, you know, whatever. And the dude who was my manager, who was a white man, he said, you know, this is the first time that I've ever been in a situation where I've had someone sitting in front of me where they're about to lose their job and they're not begging or pleading. And that right there lets you know what type of person I am. This job ain't nowhere near the type of level of money Nick Cannon was making. But I wasn't in there begging and pleading, like, please don't fire me. Please don't let me go. If it came down to it, then it is what it is. But I'm a man at the end of the day, and I'm a black man, and I'm proud to be black. And I'm not going to sit here and cry and beg some white man for a fucking job. No, that's not in my DNA. That's not something I'll do. And when he said that, it just made me wonder, like, damn, it be grown men who about to lose their job coming in here crying and begging for their job. Please don't fire me. He was actually surprised. Maybe he got a kick out of shit like that, people begging him or whatever. But he told me I was the first person that didn't beg and plead for their job. And that lets you know what type of person that I am. And these are people who have way more money and way more power than me, and they still begging and pleading and tap dancing towards somebody. That's why you get put on this list.
Shit, I would have been tap dancing to get my job. I don't know about you.
I guess I'm doing the show
Hold
with the
on,
wrong person there.
hold on, son. Let me put on my right shoes. These shoes don't make no good tap sound. Hold on. I'm gonna put my penny loafers on. So,
Yeah,
anyways, Nick Cannon is on tier 2 right now. If that makes sense. Y'all excuse me, I ain't had no food yet, so I'm over here eating on this fruits now.
this boy over here chomping away like one of them old Virginia slaves over there. Like, damn, yeah, we can hear every damn thing that you eating over there, man.
That shit good. Anyways, yeah. So let me see. Who be
All right,
on?
so let me just rattle off a few names, and I'm gonna let you tell me what level you think they should be on. Like the first person I got on my list is Styles P. Can't stand that motherfucker. He's to me, I would put him on tier 1 because he was down with this whole thing about letting white people say the N word. So motherfuck Styles P. He ain't shit, and he never been that good of a rapper to me anyway.
Wow.
Straight like that.
Well, at least you explained it. I don't know. I was thinking.
Anybody that's down with letting white people
yeah,
call you the N-word to your face, you a piece of
that's
shit. You on the bus with me. You on the yellow bus that you're gonna get ran over by me. So he in tier one. I want to put
gotcha.
him. I want to put him in the front.
Gotcha. Okay. Who's
Then we
somebody
got
else?
we got Akon. Of course, he in tier number one. He's just a despicable person. We done talked about him. You done went off on him on one of our previous shows, so we don't even need to waste our breath on him. He's in tier number one. We got Nas. I'm putting Nas, who was a childhood, one of my favorite rappers ever growing up. I used to have, when you used to put your little pictures on the wall, I used to have like a whole section of just Nas in my room. Now this nigga's out. He's vouching for this white girl who was using the N word. So he's on tier one for me too. Get him out of here. I got no more words for Nas.
Yeah, after you told me that, I had no choice but to put him on tier one. And I know certain people they might still be like, I'm gonna explain it real quick for y'all. The reason why Nas is on tier one. Like my boy AP told me, he took up for Gwyneth Paltrow. He was saying when she was talking about the song "Niggas in Paris," she put up a caption on the picture with Jay-Z and Kanye when they was in Paris, talking about niggas in Paris for real. Now she put in the asterisk and all of that. She didn't spell the word out, but niggas in Paris for real, like what? That was stupid. But Nas was like, "Oh, she the homie. I'll punch anybody in the face for Gwyneth Paltrow." That's my. It's certain people that get a pass, so she get a pass to say the N word. We get to choose who get a pass. It's like, no, you chose by yourself. So when he told me that, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I felt conflicted. I ain't even listened to none of the songs on the new Nas album, none of that. I'm all messed up about it. So Nas is he on that tier one. I'm sorry, everybody. That's
Motherfuck
Nas.
Nas.
Imagine how I feel because he was in my top five. So imagine how I feel. So yeah, he in that tier one.
And then we got like Terry Crews.
Oh, of course, we ain't got to explain that one. We already know where he at. He actually he under the bus. Like he under a tire right now of a big rig truck. Like he's under that.
Yeah.
There's coming back for him.
And all right, so once again, I'm just naming off people. Um, Morgan Freeman. I mean, he's
I mean,
always been he's always been at the front. He basically is somebody who would want to bleach their skin and be white. So he's up there at the top. You got uh Mr. Top tap dancer himself. He should open a tap dancing school. He tap dances so much. Killer Mike, he's on there. Get him out of here. He's on the top, top tier of my list. A lot of y'all may be fooled because he tries to make speeches and say
yeah,
this
I
and
was
that
gonna
for
say
black
explain,
people.
explain that one
He
more.
he can really, really, really confuse you. However, we deeply believe in the phrase of you can't sleep white at night and talk black in the morning. And this dude does nothing but buddy up and cape to white people, and he's coming out with all these albums with LP, who's a white dude, and I ain't got no proof, but I'm darn sure well that he's one of those jigaboos that lets his homie say the N word, and he just does. He like I'm not one of those people that's fooled by him. And if you listen to a lot of his speeches, if you're really knowledgeable about certain things, he just says a lot of nothing. He just gets up there and says a lot of nothing. And some people do hide behind contributions, like same as Akon. Yes, Akon has provided lights for millions of people in Africa, but you could be two things at once. You could be somebody that helps, but you can also be a tap dancer and a coon. And that's what Killer Mike is. He's a coon. So enough on him. We can move forward. I'm just saying, don't be fooled by all the propaganda that he tries to sell you that he's this and that for black people. Um, I put these are going into actors. Omari Hardwick, because he's always being in these black movies and pretending he's this black man, but he got a white wife, so he's out of there. Jay Ellis, he is a young boy. He be on the show Insecure. I don't know if a lot of y'all watch that, but that's supposed to be a popping show. You know, he's also someone who be in a lot of movies and TV shows, acting as if he loved black women, trying to act like this strong black male figure. Got a white wife, proud of it. Get the fuck out of here. Um, I got Talib Kweli on here. He's a definitely a tap dancer. Talks out the side of his mouth. Someone that I used to be very fond of as a MC, and I thought that he was down with certain black things, but no. I got Charles Barkley. We don't even need to really go deep into Barkley. We already know how much of a tap dancer and how much he talks down on black people, especially black men. Anyone who talks down on black men, I have zero love for, because the black man, we out here, we trying, it's a lot of us that's trying to do good. We trying to fight for our community. We trying to fight for our black women. We people may have the wrong misconception about myself and JTL, but we will put our lives on the line for black women. You know what I'm saying? And a person like him, another person, married a white woman, he doesn't give a fuck about black women at all. So that's why he's on the list. Stephen A. Smith, that's my boy JTL, used to be his role model. He's definitely he's definitely on this list. A tap dancer, of course. Kanye West. I don't even need to go into deep explanation on Kanye West. I put Charlemagne the God on here. A lot of y'all are very brainwashed into thinking that this dude is smart and intelligent. He's another person like Killer Mike. He says a bunch of nothing. He has a show, Best Friend, with a white boy, and he lets this white boy get away with a lot of questionable comments and lets this white boy say a lot of things towards blacks. And one thing that I would never stand for is, especially in the workplace where I'm around somebody and it's a black person who has a white friend, and that black person is sitting there letting that white person talk bad and talk down on other blacks, on black women and black men. I do not stand for that. Anybody, you can, if you want to, you can have a white friend. That's great. That's good for you. But I do not like when you sit there and let a white person talk down on another brother or sister. And a lot of times in the workplace, it be uh, a black woman who has a white female friend, and they be talking down on other black women. And once again, we trying to stand up and have our black women's back. We trying to be there for our good sisters that's out there. And you're gonna sit there and let a white person talk down on someone black or make comments about other blacks? Fuck out of here, man. That's not what we down with. Um, I put of course, we already spoke on Terry Crews. He's the biggest coon probably I've ever seen in my life. Tay Diggs, another black person. He always trying to be in black movies, always trying to pretend he's this black man and this and that. What is he married with? White woman. Even going back some, Sidney Poitier always was in black movies, always trying to say he's black, this and that. Married to a white woman. Michael Jai White. I don't know if y'all familiar with him. A motherfucker who be trying to play in these karate type motherfucking movies. What's he's famous for? He played Mike Tyson in an old movie. Um,
He
he's
also
been on
plays
a
in Tyler Perry movies.
yeah, Tyler Perry movies. He be doing he I know he's in some karate stuff, but he was doing this one interview where he was saying, you know, he actually let some white dude call him a nigga and he ain't do nothing about it. And he's like, oh, this is just, oh man, this is just nothing. Hey, once again, excusing someone white saying the N word. So get out of here. Serena Williams, Jesus, I could go on all day about her. One of the main things that she said is that lame ass excuse that a lot of people say, oh, the black men used to be mean to me. They used to call me names. Oh. That's what a lot of motherfuckers out there who are weak-minded, who use that lame excuse. I knew a dude who said that to me. The reason why I date white women is because when I was in high school, all the black girls was mean to me and they wouldn't go on no dates with me. So me and my homie raised the question to him. So you saying the reason why you went to white women is because all the black girls were mean to you. So what would you do if the white women started being mean to you? Are you gonna be gay and start dating men? So you're saying that only black girls are mean to you. Only black girls turn you down. Okay. So what would you do if white women start turning you down? Then what? What you gonna say? Oh, you just gonna keep jumping from race to race? Oh, I gotta go date an Asian. What if they turn you down? Is this a lame ass excuse? Just say
Don't,
that's
but
what
don't
you want
forget,
to do, and say that's your preference, and be that. Stand on it.
but don't
Don't
forget
be
what
some
we
weak
also
motherfucker.
said about because it's black men that say that and black women that say that. My question was
Yeah,
always
both say that.
y'all couldn't find y'all bougie asses couldn't find each other so y'all can at least stay with black people because we know
Exactly.
we see in our life a lot of bougie uppity black people, but at least they don't
Yep.
go to white people, right?
And you saying that all black women are mean. That's bullshit. Cause I know a lot of black women who aren't mean. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a lame excuse. Anyway, also I put on here Donald Glover. He's trying to be making these black TV shows and black this and that. Married happily to a white woman. I put Lil Wayne on there too. He said so many disparaging things towards black women. Oh, I only want to date white girls, and just basically tearing down black women, saying that they ugly. But it's like, yo, your mama's black. You have a daughter who's black, but you want to say all these things about black women. Get the fuck out of here. Um, I put
Yeah, he
Tika some, huh?
he all fucked up. His
I,
daughter
I
fucked.
put I put Tika Sumter on here. Y'all may not know her by name, but she's a black girl. She be in some Tyler Perry movies or whatever. All her roles, she's always in a movie or a TV show, dating or married to a white boy. It's kind of as if that's like written into her contract. Like she can't be on a movie set or a TV set unless it's a white man. And who she married to in real life? A white dude. I think I've seen her in one or two things with
You
it's
say that
like
again?
with a black woman, excuse me, a black man. What was that?
Who you said again? Who you said that was?
Damn man, fix your phone. Tika Sumter. T I
What she
K
playing?
A. What I know her mostly from is from a couple Tyler Perry movies, and I believe that's the black girl that you said is in the TV show with Zach Morris, where's the blended family or whatever kind of family, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, um, if you look up her name, you'll see her. You'll see the movies and TV shows that she's been in, and I've even had a female say that to me,
Uh, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
yo, she
Okay.
always is in something with a white dude, like all the time. Like she uh she was the love interest of Kevin Hart in Ride Along. I could say that, you know. But in the Sonic movie, she was with a white boy. One of the other movies, Tyler Perry, she was with a white boy. I guess that show's called Mixed-ish. I guess it's called that she's with Zach Morris. She was in the
Mm,
Medea Christmas with a white dude. Um, But yeah, she was always shacked up with some white boy, so whatever. Put her on there. I put Beats, however you say her name. She's the girl. She's the love interest of Donald Glover on the show ATL. She always up on some white boy, dating a white boy. I put Doc Rivers on there, the head coach for the Clippers. Love him some
hold on.
white women.
Are you just naming tier one people right now?
No, 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 no. I just was going through my list because, like you said, I had a pretty lengthy list. You know what I'm saying? Um, To me, like I said, I ain't got none of these people on tier 3. So all of these people I just named are either tier 2 or tier 1. And then I
That's what I'm
put
saying, but
Gail.
like
I
they
put
sound like they tier one.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Um, I got Gail King on there. Gail King is definitely a tier 1. So those are the people that I had put on my list so far. So I'll let you go ahead.
Hold on, hold on.
Come on, Chris. Come on, get it together, man.
I'm sorry, man. You know how that them subs from Publix be, man. I'm sorry, man. My bad, y'all. I ain't ate nothing all day, man. I'm over here starving, man. Hold on. Hold on. I got y'all. Hold on.
Sorry for this unprofessionalism right now, homies and sisters out there. But we on the come up, so we trying to make it.
I'm hungry. That's all. That's all. I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Hungry. I'm trying to eat. Trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it in my stomach. Anyway, so you didn't say Oprah, did you? Or did you already?
What's up?
Talking about
What you
me.
said, Holmes?
Say Oprah.
Oprah? No, I didn't name Oprah. No.
Okay. And she's pretty much like her and Gail. They pretty much do the same thing. Um, they just don't look like they give a damn about black people like that. And then when they do deal with black people, they gotta be black people. Oh, this person is so famous and all of that, and they on the same thing. We like look at Oprah. She didn't deal with Jay-Z when he was Hard Knock Life getting charged with stabbing Rivera. She wasn't gonna deal with no Jay-Z back then. And saying, let me pull you to the side and you doing so many things for our black people. She didn't do that until he got cool with Barack Obama. That's when he got on her radar. So we already know how her and Gail King do brothers, you know what I'm saying? It's just like they always shitting on brothers. And I just don't like that excuse. Well, they black. That's why they always talking about somebody black. But it's like we black, but you see, we don't just spend all our time shitting on our brothers and sisters.
We
You
try
know
to
what I'm saying?
uplift. We try to see the
Exactly.
positive.
Right. You see us doing that. So that's my only problem. Like Oprah uplifting Jay-Z is easy. Like that's not a hard upliftment. He already up there. Why you uplifting a brother that's already up there? You know what I'm saying? And we don't. That's why we don't even have to really go into why she would be like in a tier one or whatever. But I would, like I said, I was asking my partner AZ, did he say her name? Let me see who else I think you might have missed. Like you named some good ones. So I'm trying to think who else that you didn't name on my other end. Uh, Trying to think, should I do the tier three or should I just go ahead and just name them and then just put them into what category they're in? Why my phone keep
Let's just
doing
let's
this?
just drop bombs, man. Just drop them. Just drop them.
Just drop them. All right. I'm gonna say because you already said TC, Mr. Terry Crews. I I got it. We're gonna go into the rappers category. Uh, what do you say? Because these was your childhood heroes, City Girls. What do you say they to them your idols?
Yo, your phone is kind of messing up, Holmes. We got to get it together.
I don't know what it is. Damn, what you call it? I don't know. My bad, Charlie. I'm professional today.
Trying.
I know now because I came out the office and then my phone is Wi-Fi. Oh, it's still on, but I bet she's gonna switch in a second.
Well, while my man is fixing his technical difficulties over there, once again, if somebody coming in late to the show or still kind of confused about it, we're just trying to basically point out to y'all the people that we're just saying we don't need them on our team because there's a lot of people that have the skin color of black, but they don't want to be black. They don't promote black. They're not down for the black. They don't want to have our back. And, everybody knows this is a sensitive time right now. Everybody knows that the things that are going on, especially with, all the protests that we have been having and just the injustices, period, of the laws and the policies not really, excuse me, I won't say not really, they weren't written for us and they're not made for us to excel, whether it's just us driving in the streets and the way the police treat us, or even in the corporate world where, sometimes we as blacks, we get turned down from job offers just based upon our name. I've read many stories and had many people who work with others, if there's a certain name that comes across their desk on the resume, they just throw the resume straight in the garbage or bypass it just based upon the name because they know that the person is black. This person could be qualified, they could have a degree, they could have all the credentials, but just because they're black, they don't even get the chance. They don't even get the interview. There's so many things out there that's up against us. And yes, there's things that we can do on our end. So I'm not one of those people that's just like, oh, let's just blame the white man for our failures. Because we do a lot of things. We do fight each other. We do kill each other. We do put each other down. But on this show, we're about uplifting. We're about coming together. We're about solutions. A lot of these people, these tap dancers, they'll get on TV or on radio and they'll say things. Oh, we need to do this. We need to do that. Okay. So we can point, and say this, and that. But where's the solutions at? What's the next step after we complain and jive on the microphone and say all these pretty big words? What's the solution? What's our next step? There's a lot of people who do a lot of jibber jabber on the microphone, but don't have any answers for what's our next steps. And those are the
Yeah,
people we need to
man,
get
fuck
out of
all
there.
that. Get back to your city girls, man.
I mean, I was waiting for you to correct your little malfunctions over there, home slice.
I was listening to you. I thought you was gonna just go ahead and go back in, but then you start talking about all that shit. Nigga, go in, nigga. City girls, nigga, city girls.
I mean, that's more so of something that you should pounce on. Like, I mean,
But I'm saying,
I,
what from what we talked about earlier today? Now, don't get brand new, nigga.
I'll
What
put them on.
tier?
I'll put them on either tier two or tier three. The reason why I say that is because they still young and they have a slight chance of changing. You know what I'm saying? There's still some hope. Some of these people that we naming ain't no hope. They got a little bit of hope. It's a thin line of hope, but they got some hope. So I would put them on tier three or tier two, whichever one you might feel more comfortable putting them on tier two. I may put them on tier three, but they don't they're two or three like the borderline.
Yeah, because unreal. This is the thing. Like the reason why I separated on tiers is because it's like they're not talking about hating black people, hating our own culture, but the issue with them is the fact that they're still rapping and promoting destruction in our community. The only difference is they're not, like knowingly have self hatred. It's self hatred, but they don't know that it is that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say they on tier two because if maybe it's an age thing, like you said, because they're younger. You think that would be the correct way to put it? Is that because they're
Yeah,
younger?
because they still in their 20s. They still got time to grow. We fucked up in our 20s. We said some fucked up things, did some fucked up things. Maybe not as fucked up as what they be saying, but I just trying to be positive for the young girls. Maybe they'll change, maybe they'll grow. You know what I'm saying? Now if they were 35 or 40, I'd be putting them up higher. You know what I'm saying? But they're still in their 20s, so I got a glimmer of hope for them.
Okay, okay. All right. So does that mean we would have to put Megan Thee Stallion on tier two also? Because she ain't number 25.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. She'll go on tier two.
Okay. Uh let's see who else. Who's another rapper? What about Gucci Mane?
I like Gucci, man. I don't want to say nothing bad about him.
Well, we have to still put him on tier two. Gucci Mane pushing 40.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you're
but
right. You're
he
right.
is but he's trying to make a transition. We see he's doing the marriage thing. Hopefully
Yeah,
he ain't.
he trying. He trying. He trying. You know.
Yeah, I mean, because if you a street dude all your life like that and it's been working for you, and then you have to like, because I remember when I was younger, about 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, I made this song where I was saying sometimes you got to go to prison to become a man from where we come from. So yeah, I put him on tier two because he's at the age where he's trying to make a difference and start making some changes. I don't know. I know, and I think a lot of people would be like, they don't know if they could see Gucci Man trying to make conscious, positive songs. So in his life, he'll have to start making that transition. And maybe one day he'll just become a mogul and not really making those type of songs no more. So I guess we can put him on tier two. I wouldn't because he's not the type of cat. Even though he be cooning in his own way, he's not. I'm white. I want to be white and shit like that. All right. What about H might not like this, but what about your boy Star?
No, I'm not doing that to him. I'm not putting him on no fucking tiers. I'm not gonna do that. We
Go ahead.
you. There are some questionable things that he say, but he
So can
drops
we put him on
bombs.
three then? Can we put him on three?
Okay, to be fair, I put him on three. But the way he goes in on white people, and it's even more props because his mother's white. You know what I'm saying? But he be going in on even his own mama. He be going in on his own mama. He be saying my cracker mama. So I mean, if someone is willing to go in on their own mother, I fucks with him. There's some things he says is questionable, but all the people that I named. Oh no, he ain't nowhere on that. I forgot to say Common too when I was naming people. I forgot to say the rapper Common. He's definitely on there. He did all that talk back in the day, talk about brothers he seen walking, holding white women's hands and how it was a disgrace. And then now he be holding white women's hands. So fuck Common.
Well, if it makes a difference to you, he dates Tiffany Haddish now.
I don't give a rat's ass who he date right now.
All right, that's somebody. Let's move on to actors. Tiffany
I
Haddish.
done
What?
named a lot of I done named a lot of actors. I
No,
went
no.
through all
Yeah, yeah.
genres.
But you miss some rappers. You miss some actors. Let's go back into actors. Tiffany Haddish. What tier would you put her on?
Three, because she does a lot of the
Oh,
of the cooning, the little pandering that these white folks like to see. She ain't necessarily saying fuck black people, but she does a lot of cooning. And that's not good. For us, you don't have to. You don't have to be. You don't have to do cooning to be successful and be a star. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that as a choice.
and it's too bad she didn't make it when she was younger. Like if she was younger, she still would probably be on that tier three. But like I always tell y'all, and I'm gonna probably put got one put a snippet of the stand up I was telling you about. The shit she was saying, she sounded like DL Hughley. And I'm like, why she don't do more shit like this? Like, and we know what it is. You trying to do what you can to be, what I'm saying, get out there. She's probably trying to get herself in a stable place for her moms and stuff like that. Because I think she have to take care of moms or something like that. Um, but I wish she would do more like that because she's at the age now where she should be doing more stand up and being more conscious like DL Hughley because she's like 45, 46. So she's at that age now where she should be like conscious like DL Hughley is. But sadly, it took her a long time to really get to this place where she's at. We can't okay it. We can't okay it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's actually pushing to be on the tier two, to be honest with you. But hopefully God willing, she'll become more like DL Hughley. All right, Denzel Washington. What tier you would say for him?
Probably a two.
Damn, 2. I was gonna say 3.
I mean, you be going in on them, so I'm just rolling with from. But if we want to put him on the 3, that's fine.
And I
I
explain why, because what he's trying to do, he's trying to be like the old school black role model. It's on us, because he's like in his 60s now, so he's born like in the late 50s. So I understand that, but the reason why I be going in on him is because it's like, bruh, it's a little bit deeper than just the fathers are just gone because they just pieces of shit. And then when you say where the father's at, you making it seem as if, in my opinion, it's just like people acting like black fathers never have existed. It just don't make sense the way he puts it. You know what I'm saying? So I would put him on tier 3, and then I would say this nigga got on a collared shirt with Dickie shorts on a moped. Anyways, I would who it was another it was another act that I just had on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, well, I guess Bill Cosby will be in tier 1 now, right?
yeah, I guess, yeah. I always had an issue with him ever since he was always downing the young black actors, saying that all we want to do is walk around with our pants hanging off our ass and downing rappers and shit, instead of, trying to see the positive in things like, with the Wayans brothers, how he was putting them down. But on the Wayans brothers shows, as we've talked about a million times, they always had a message. They always had a message of family, love your parents, love your brother. They was always trying to help their friends out. I believe the Wayans brothers TV show, yes, it was comedy and goofy, but it always had a strong message. It always had a strong family values. Love your family, and for him to criticize, people like that, I always just had it out for him anyway. So it's whatever with him.
Right, right, right. Try to think what's another this person I put in tier 1. I don't know her personally, but all the things we know about the community and what I've always said about her and the things I heard from people that do have run into her, and she comes from St. Pete like me. Angela Bassett, she's on tier 1. I
Mm,
can't stand that motherfucker because, like I
mm.
said, when she was on the Breakfast Club, she was like, the only thing in St. Pete is old white people that smell like mothballs. And I'm like, wow, really? You got like 60,000 black people here, and you mean to tell me you don't really come back to the community and talk to these young sisters? You don't come back to the community and just talk to us and really be reaching out, because like we had a good, like we need to do a good next show. One of our next shows, we need to do a tier list of good people. Because I would put on list 1, I would put Will Packer, because like I seen how him and his wife, he's from St. Pete, he did the movies Think Like a Man and all the ride alongs. Not all the movies was that great. We're gonna keep it real. Not they wasn't, like shit like Spike Lee he used to do back in the days. But at the same time, he works with a lot of black people, employs a lot of black people, and he fucked with Corey Holcomb heavy, which is a testament that he like, I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people ain't just gonna fuck with Corey Holcomb like that. But he always comes back to St. Pete and does stuff with the community, helping out with people, brothers and sisters. He always goes back to his parents' church and hold little conferences and things like that, and working with the youth and all of that shit. So I would put him on, for as a great black person, I would put him on tier 1, because he talks it like walk it like he talk it. Then plus him and his wife was very involved with the Ahmaud Arbery case and everything that went down. So they're doing things like that. So I give a lot of respect to that brother. But I wish Angela Bassett would do stuff like he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Not putting St. Pete down, but actually coming back to St. Pete and actually, you know what I'm saying, like working with the youth and stuff like that. Did you put any athletes on your list?
Well, I mean, I can name my list basically had a lot of
And
rappers, actors, and actresses. I did say Serena, she's an athlete. Charles Barkley's an athlete.
That's right.
I can name well Doc Rivers. He's a an athlete. He used to play professional. He was a point guard, and he
Oh,
also was a
I know
head
one. I know
coach.
one. You forgot Dr. J. You forgot to say him.
Yep, yep. He did that. You know, was married to a black woman, left her, ran up and found him a snow bunny. Um, I mean, it's a lot of athletes out there who do that, who make it big and forget the sisters and go on Twitter and Instagram and put down the sisters and say that they're bad and they have to get with a white woman because they're the only ones that'll hold them down or that won't be trying to spend up all their money. So with the athletes, I mean, shit, we would probably be naming half of the NFL, half of the NBA, you know, because a lot of those, you know, athletes, unfortunately, they feel like that's a trophy. Once I get to the league, I gotta go, you know, do this. I gotta get me a white woman. So that's a good portion of the NFL and the NBA.
And once he get on, he go and marry a white girl, which is what Kanye end up doing. Talking all that
Hmm.
shit, but then you went and did it, punk motherfucker. Yeah, then we had to put Bill Russell on that because
Bill Russell, definitely.
when he said what he said, remember I told you they was asking him about when he got to meet the late great dang I can't he's his name is escaping me. I can see his face, but his name is escaping me. The brother from Africa that died not too long ago. God rest his soul. Um, damn, can't believe I'm forgetting his damn name. You know the brother that spent Nelson Mandela when they was
Mm,
asking him about meeting him, and his white wife was like, I don't know if he would want to meet me, and he was like, well, I would tell him fuck him and kiss my ass, and
mm.
I'm like, what? Nelson Mandela wasn't even like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how much loving he was. He just loved his people so much. Even if you was married to somebody white, he wouldn't just dismiss you like we would. Be like, fuck you, don't meet us.
Right, right.
But he said that. So Bill Russell, he's on that list that list as a tier one shitty ass black person because he didn't have to say nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my white bitch. You ain't gonna disrespect my white
That's
bitch.
my white queen.
Oh, what that the cool ass nigga said on that one video. I'm married to a beautiful white woman.
Mm.
And she's beautiful. So he got to go. He got to go on that list too. And I know plenty of y'all listening. If y'all got some people that y'all think we should throw on that list that we didn't say, make sure y'all throw in the comment section like, hey, HD, JTL, y'all forgot this coon, y'all forgot that coon, cause and like we said Stephen A. Smith, we said Charles Barkley, you know what I'm saying? We said, oh yeah, of course, Candace Owens is one of them people. She's on the
Oh,
list.
Candace Owens is not on tier one. She's on a tier by herself. Like she's in the Hall of
Under,
Fame.
she's under the bus. She's
Yeah,
under the fire.
she's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she's definitely on there. Another person like her, King Face, Brandon Tatum, they also on that list. Sheriff, I think his name David, Sheriff David or some shit that faggot name. He the one that wear the cowboy hat all the time.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Sheriff David something. I forget it. I forget his full name. He's on that list, and I would say Roland Martin is on tier two. Like he keep pushing this Democrat shit so fucking hard. He's quick to admit that he's part of the boule and all that, the bougie niggas. Like I would put him on tier tier two, and you
What
already
about what
Steve
about
Harvey
Scottie Pippen?
tier
What about
one.
Scottie Pippen? Scottie Pippen.
He's on tier
You
one.
said about athletes.
Steve Harvey is on tier two. No, tier one. My bad. Steve Harvey is on that tier one list. You know he got to go on there because the way he did my girl Monique. So that nigga is definitely on that motherfucking list. You. It ain't about black or white. It's about the money game. What the hell you talking about? What you say?
And you said athletes, you know, we got to throw Shannon Sharp on there because he's notorious for dating white women. Got to throw Shannon Sharp on there. You got to throw
No, Shannon Sharp. Then you say Shannon Sharp not married with that white woman no more? I
He
would.
always is vouching to date white women, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I ain't know that. Okay, damn, that's sad, man. Because I was gonna just put him on tier two.
Well, I'm just saying he got to be on our list. I didn't, necessarily say what tier he was on, but we cannot forget him because you asked me about athletes. He has to be on that list.
Hey,
Has
if
to be.
you say something, you my partner. I'm riding with you on that one. So he's definitely. Then he'll have to go on tier one if he always advocating for white women. Then he on tier one. Then fuck him and his cognac and his black and mild he be smoking when he chilling. Then Skip.
I mean,
I gotta get a shot of cognac, and then I gotta go black and mild.
your favorite black actor, just recently had a baby with a white woman, which is Eddie Murphy. So, if we being fair, gotta put him on the list too.
He's on that list too.
Gotta put him on there.
It hurt. That was my boy too, man. Eddie
Yeah,
Murphy.
we gotta keep it real. We can't be biased on that.
Nope, can't be. We can't. Like I said, if y'all got ideas or anybody we missed, please go ahead and throw them in the comment section. It don't matter they actors, entertainers, whoever. Like, oh, politicians, real quick before we get out of here. Kamala Harris, she's on
Oh
that.
Jesus, she's in the Hall of Fame too
She's on that list.
with
We
her
got.
white husband. With her white husband, yeah,
Yep,
she's on there.
yep. We got to throw Andrew Gillum on that list. I put him on tier two. The one that the politician that got found with the gay dudes in the hotel.
Oh no, oh no.
The one that got found with the gay
He
dudes.
was in the he was in in the hotel room saying, "Put that where? Put it right there."
You want to what? In my butt.
Hey, what's that? Where'd that come
Uh,
from?
you got yeah. We got to throw his ass in the. Uh, got to throw Barack Obama on there because he didn't do shit for black people while he was in the office. I don't see how you let a racist like 45 outdo you for doing stuff for black people, even though it was bullshit. But he appeared to be doing more than what Obama did. So we gotta throw Obama on there at least. Nah, he on tier one. You can't trust the politicians, man. You can't really trust them motherfuckers. You got to throw them on there. You know what I'm saying?
I can't say I like his wife though. Like I have a soft spot for her, man. I really do. I like some of the stuff that she be saying. So you know, I have a soft spot for his wife.
Good. She's doing more with black people than he ever did. At least she
Yeah,
ain't.
I
Oh,
like her.
I got hot sauce in my bag, or my favorite song is by
Hmm.
Beyonce. At least she don't be pandering
Hmm.
and that type of shit to us. So, okay, okay. I mean, I let it slide a little bit. I'll let his daughter
He
slide
could.
too. Sasha and Malia, I'll let them slide too.
They. I seen some photos with them and dating the white boys. I forgot which daughter. I think it was the
Ah,
oldest
the
one.
oldest one.
Yeah. So,
Alex.
whatever.
Ah, damn.
The only
Sasha?
one, the only one in the family that's holding it down is the wife. So,
But I don't know. I don't know. We'll probably have to add her to the list because you already know the mama is cool with it. You already know she cool with it. I don't know. We might have to put her on tier three for now.
I don't want to put Michelle up there. I don't
Nah,
want
we
to
got
put
to put her on
Michelle on the
three because
list,
you already
man.
know the main people that be cool and put
Uh,
some shit like that be mama. We might have to put her on tier three. I'm sorry. I know it hurts your heart, but we gotta put them on there. I'm sorry. Just like it hurt my heart that I had to put Nas on there, but he on there. And I was always taking up for him until you told me that shit. He talking about punching a bitch for a motherfucking Gwyneth Paltrow. That bitch got security guards to do that, motherfucker. You ain't got to do shit for her. All right. Trying to think of anybody else before we close out the show. Anybody else that's on our fuck you list. Okay. We put Sad City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion. They on tier.
You gotta put Reggie Bush on there.
I put Reggie. Okay, Reggie Bush is on there. We already put Kanye West on there for marrying a Kardashian. I'm gonna put Travis Scott on tier three for
Oh
having a
yeah,
baby.
he's definitely on there.
I put him on tier three because he does the same thing. He the only rapper out here mainstream that has songs on the radio saying cracker. Like he had 3 hit songs and Cracker. Like when he said on that one song with him and Drake, where he was like, "I know these crackers wish it." Where he said, "Gold neck around my neck." I know these crackers wish it was a noose. Like he the only, and he had 2 other songs. Another song I think with Kendrick Lamar, he said crackers on there, and this shit was on the radio, and people didn't catch it for like a whole year. So, but I'm gonna put him on. He still got to go on tier 3 because he had a baby by Kardashian. So I got to put him on tier 3 at the least. All right. So that's pretty much our list, y'all. So if y'all, like I said, if y'all got anybody that me and my partner HD missed, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Like somebody who's a celebrity that's making black people look bad, talking down on black people, just straight up siding with white folks and saying fuck us pretty much, or trying to make it seem like they not saying it, but they married to somebody white and then got the nerve to Lonnie Love, she's definitely
Yo, we
with
cannot forget her. Oh my gosh, how did I
definitely
forget?
with Terry Crews.
Oh man, we could. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. She is in the Hall of Fame too. She's one of the biggest advocates of putting down black men. She has nothing ever good to say about black men. She's always putting them down, saying something bad about them. So yes, you pulled it out at the end. Thank you. She is one of the people I should have named first when we first started this whole show was her. She to me is the female version of Terry Crews.
Mm.
She is she's the worst.
Yeah, she's up there with Terry Crews and Candace Owens. She's
Yeah,
definitely
she
definitely
is
yeah.
despicable, disgusting, and just deplorable, and is always trying to put down black men, saying there's no good black men out there. Black men ain't nothing. They're worthless, and that's the opposite. It's the opposite. You're the one who's worthless.
Yeah, and then that other politician bitch who's trying to run for office, Angela King, she's on that list too. Can't forget
Yep.
about.
Oh, T.O. Terrell Owens. Can't forget him. Throw him on there real quick before we go. T.O.
I put him on 3. Only reason why because of how he tried how he tried stepping fetching Smith when he was like,
No, we need to be on
let Max Kello
step
sound more
two.
black than you.
He need to be on 201 because 2 things. He's always dating a white woman all the time, and when he was on the reality show, he was always up in a white woman's face. And number 2, he was crying for that's my quarterback, that's my quarterback. Oh, for Tony Romo. But when he was on the team with Donovan McNabb, a strong black brother who has a black wife, he wanted to throw Donovan McNabb under the bus, call him weak, call him a choke artist, and all that. But when it comes to Tony Romo, he want to shed some tears for him. Fuck out of here. T.O.
Romo
is on.
is Tony Romo is one of the worst
He
quarterbacks ever.
he should be on tier 1 in my opinion. T.O. He's on tier 1. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
okay,
have to disagree with
okay.
you. He's on tier 1.
No, you're right because Donovan McNabb is way better than fucking Tony Romo. Like
Exactly.
Tony
Way
Romo
better.
is a bust just like fucking what's the other white boy from the Gators? The church boy.
Oh, shoot, I forgot. I know who you're talking about. He never made the NFL, left-handed, always praising God and all
Yeah,
that.
he was in the NFL. He was just booted.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, he played for the Broncos, but he left, and now he's trying to
Tebow.
play baseball. Tim Tebow. Yeah, he playing. He was with the Mets at one time, but I don't know who he's with now.
Yeah. They was
Yeah,
bullshit.
he played for the Broncos at one point.
Okay, so yeah, we can get one. Oh, one more. This used to be your boy too. This used to be your motherfucking dog. Motherfucking Mike Vick.
What Mike Vick did? What did he do? What did he
What he
do?
did? You don't
Tell me
remember
what he
that
did.
bullshit? You don't remember that bullshit he was doing when you know what I'm saying when the whole
What
Colin
Mike Vick
Kaepernick
did?
shit was going on?
Oh, now you about to do something to me live on air. Don't tell me you about to break my heart. What did he do?
You the one that told me. How you forget? You the one
What
that
did he
told me
do?
he was talking shit about Colin Kaepernick. You need to stand for the flag and all that shit. You remember when you told me that?
Oh no, not Mike Vick.
You the one that told me that,
Oh
motherfucker.
no. Oh, my
You said
mind
fuck
just
like
slipped.
this.
Oh no, I got to cancel out
Yeah,
Vic.
get that. You the one that told me.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I guess we
Now
gotta
remember you
cancel out
said
Vic.
you was trying to stay in good graces to get that heat up off his back about them pit bulls.
Yeah. Oh man.
Ah,
Gotta put Michael Vick on there. Damn, Mike
he on
Vick.
tier one. We got to put him on
Damn.
tier one. That's pretty much our list.
Jeez.
A quick run back. Uh, whatever you said that one bit to Nika something whatever Sumter
Chica
whatever that.
Sumter.
Yeah, Tika Sumner, Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, Charles Barkley, Steve Harvey, uh, Terrell Owens. Who else? Bill Russell, Terry Crews,
We gotta
Candace
put Baron Davis
Owens.
on that. Baron Davis on the list. You got him a little snow bunny.
Oh,
Baron Davis from Oakland, California, out there with all the blacks. You got it on there. Gotta
you
put
got
him on there.
Tom P on there. You forgot Lil Fan from MOP is on that
Mo,
list.
yes, MOP. Fuck him. Get him out of here.
Common Sense, Kanye West, Denzel Washington, Angela Bassett. Who else we had on there? Shannon Sharp. Uh, I'm trying to think. Am I missing some? Eddie Murphy. Nick Cannon. Uh, who else? Man, it's a few. Maybe y'all go back and listen to it. We was only supposed to chill for like 30 minutes, but that's what happens when you talk about coons. When you hunting raccoons, that's what happens. You stay out a
That's what
little
happened.
longer.
You keep your
Later, it's
gun out and
oh,
keep hunting.
all these raccoons just running through the trash can.
Right.
So definitely, before we get out here, make sure y'all like, share, comment on who you think is the biggest coon. Make sure you throw them in the list, him or her in the motherfucking list. Oh yeah, Janet Jackson, she on that shit too. Eve, she on that list too.
Eve, how did we forget Eve? Damn.
Eve on
She's
that
on tier
motherfucker.
one, definitely. Definitely on tier one.
She,
Man, how we forget her old fucking rat face ass.
she's definitely on that motherfucking list. You already know we put Lil Wayne on that motherfucking list. Like, you know what I'm saying? We said Charlemagne. So if y'all know anybody else that should be on the list, y'all throw them sellouts to the black community on that list. So like I said, make sure y'all like, share, comment, and definitely make sure you subscribe. It's opposite from the north. This your boy JTL right here.
This your boy HD in your face.
Oh, you was actually on point that time, like some Stacey Adams right there. You did all right there, little boy. You did all
Mm.
right there. So so we definitely gonna make sure we get at y'all once again. Sure.